Good morning, Ray-Pec. I'm Brian Sparks.
And I'm Sarah Gatz.
And welcome back to another edition of KPTV Panther Television.
Chasing Chewy is a new Instagram competition started by Ray-Pec Now for students and staff. A Chewy is being hidden around the school for our Panthers to find for a reward. For more hints and more information on Chasing Chewy, check out RP Now on Instagram.
Ashley Richardson spent some time with librarian Sarah Alvarado to explain the new procedures in the library.
The Raymore Peculiar Library, a place where you could get lost looking through your favorite genres, searching for the right book. You could pick up a cappuccino with your friends and talk about your favorite reads at the moment. But now it's all blocked off. With lots of "don't touch the book" signs. No, you can't touch that? Not that either. Definitely not that. But it can't be all that bad, right? Luckily for us, Ray-Pec High School has created a great, functional online library to check out books this year. Miss Alvarado, the school's librarian, tells us all about it.
It's available on my website. It's just a link that takes you to a Google form, and there's one for checking out and there's one for returning. So when you're done with the books, it's the same process. You just fill it out and let me know when you're ready for me to come pick them up.
Noah Chapman, a senior at Ray-Pec, expresses the importance of continuing to run the library during these times.
The only thing that you can really do because you can't go out with friends and stuff you just have to stay at home. You can either stare at a screen or read, basically.
Students also think that the new normal library is a lot more effective than the traditional library. Austin Story tells us what he thinks about it.
It's a lot more straightforward than just going to the library and looking for an hour to check out a book. It recommends a lot more books to you. It's pretty cool.
Safety during the pandemic is very important to Miss Alvarado. Miss Alvarado explains how she accomplishes that with the new library structure.
By having this book delivery system and even putting books on hold on Destiny, I'm the only one touching the books, so that way I know that whatever I'm giving to students has only been touched by me. It's been, wiped off by me, and there's not a lot of people who've been passing it back and forth.
For more information, go to the website that's right here on the screen. This has been Ashlynn Richardson with KPTV signing off.
Thanks, Ashlynn. Be sure to check out the library website to get the resources necessary for your classes.
Now handed it off to Jack Green in the announcement corner with everything that's happening around Ray-Pec.
Thanks, Brian. Congrats to the cross-country teams at their performances at the Gann Street Classic in Columbia. Tennis also plays today at Blue Springs South at 4, and also freshman football plays against West at 4 at home. There will also be a community blood drive happening at the Peeler Lions Club from October 6th to October 7th. To get more information about that, contact Ms. Stryker or Mr. O'Neill.
Thanks, Jack.
Tyler Long goes into detail on how the marching band is dealing with the adversity Corona has provided.
The Panther Pride Marching Band has worked very hard into performing at our home games. Sadly, they won't have any competitions this year during these times, but they still push hard to be successful. The students take valuable time and effort for their performances, and the teachers enjoy watching the students practice and perform. The new band director, Ms. Gibson, explains how marching band has taught the students to be hardworking and professional.
I think marching band teaches kids to be leaders and to learn how to work as a part of a team.
The marching band students and teachers helps any student that does not know their position or placement for the performance. The students are very helpful and respectful towards others and love to have fun conversations about band and other topics. Also, don't forget about the drum majors who lead the band and guide them when the marchers play their music. They are one of the most important parts of the marching band. Drum major Kirsten Grant talks about how she enjoys being a drum major and why she enjoys doing it.
I enjoy being a drum major because I get to see all the hard work and all the progress, and I get to see every single kid grow and develop throughout the season.
The marching band are always looking for more people to join the marching band program. Every year they have an excellent performance and show. We can't wait to see what the marching band has planned for next year's performance. This is Tyler Long with KPTV, signing off.
Thanks, Tyler. You can catch the marching band on Friday nights during halftime.
This week's weather has been a little all over the place. Isaiah, what's going on?
Well, Sierra, today's weather, Wednesday today, it's going to be sunny and cloudy. The high is going to be 75 and the low is going to be 46. Thursday is going to be sunny again. The rest of the week is going to be sunny and cloudy. It's going to be changed. All the highs are in the 60s, upper 70s, and the lows are into the upper 40s into the lower 30s. All right, over to sport preparations. If you're going to go outdoors, make sure that you stay hydrated, bring snacks. It's okay, just make sure you're hydrated. Okay, over to what you need to wear. A scarf. It's going to be a little bit windy. A hat, possibly. And go ahead and bring a light jacket again because it's going to be a little bit chilly. All right, so over in Raymore, it's going to be sunny or cloudy. It's Missouri. Okay, there you go.
Thank you, Isaiah.
Leneia Schrader brings us how our RAPEC cheerleaders are preparing for this uncertain year.
Like most sports this year, cheerleading has been impacted by COVID in many ways. The RAPEC cheerleaders show us that different doesn't always necessarily mean worse. Olivia Bentley explains how her team is dealing with the guidelines.
We have to be more separated from everybody, so it's harder to make friends because we only can be like in a certain group of a certain amount of people.
Kayla Jones says Corona has changed what normal practice looks like.
I think it's just kind of with every other sport, you're just following the right precautions that you have, wearing a mask.
Coach Megan Spear claims the team usually has a lot more going on at this time in the season.
In a normal year, we'd be getting ready to compete. So typically our first competition is October 5th.
Bentley is still excited for what the season holds despite the circumstances.
I'm looking forward to hopefully competing in the spring because we didn't get to in the winter time.
Spear and Bentley share what they are doing to stay optimistic.
I think we just keep remembering like what we're grateful for. We're grateful that we are still cheering. We're grateful for that we are still at games.
I think by just talking to my friends constantly, like on the phone, or even just like coming to cheer really does like keep me positive.
Jones explains that no one on her team is alone in the uncertain times right now.
Any obstacles that come up, it's just, hey, we're gonna get through this together. Just reminding each other that we're here as a team, we'll win as a team, go through this as a team.
Be sure to support the cheerleaders at the football games every Friday. For more information, go to the RAPEC Now website. This is Leneia Schrader, signing off.
Thanks, Leneia. Good luck to the cheer team this season.
Fall sports are in fall spring. Zach, how is this week looking for our Panthers?
Thanks, Sierra. So the boys soccer team lost to Lee Summit West by a score of 5-0. You can catch them again tonight at Liberty. The volleyball team is off to a shaky start and quite frankly needs to turn their season around. They lost 3-0 to Park Hill. Come out and support them this next Tuesday against Blue Springs to see if they can turn that 5-8 record around. Softball team lost last night versus Blue Springs South. They lost 8-6. You can catch them against Lee Summit West tomorrow night. And the football team played Lee Summit West last week, lost 34-27. And be sure to come out and support them at home versus Blue Springs South. Kickoff is at 7.
Thanks, Zach.
Zach Gordon introduces us to the new RP swim team coach and how he plans on taking them to the next level.
It's a new year for swim at RAPEC, and the season is just getting started. While the world around us is changing, our RAPEC boys swim team is making some changes as well. Practices have started for our boys and meets are approaching. To get our swimmers ready to compete, RAPEC has made a change in leadership this year.
So my name is Austin Andes. I have been coaching swim for about 6 years now. I started back when I went to college. When I came back home during the summers, I coached Riptide. And then when I was home for other breaks, like just winter break and things like that, I was kind of coaching on the side too. But this is my first full-time coaching job.
So far, the new coach is making a good impression on the team.
He really knows what he's doing with us, and he knows how to get us worked out.
Our new coach has done very good so far. Even though none of us like it, he's done good for us.
It seems like everybody's ready for this season to get rolling, but a few precautions must be made in order to keep our swimmers safe from COVID-19.
So one of the biggest downsides to where we're at right now in the world and how it's affected practices and meets is the spectators. Most meets are doing virtual meets. They're doing streaming with no spectators allowed to kind of reduce the amount of people that are in the facility at that time.
Besides getting our temperature checked, not much has changed. You know, we wear a mask in and out the facility, and we try to socially distance when we're at practice.
With only some minor changes this year with COVID, swim will still continue as usual. But Austin has some new ideas for RAPEC this year to get better.
The way our season's set up is we're doing it through 2 macro cycles. And the way a macro cycle works is we're going to be building all the way up to 1 point in the season. So pretty much at every other point during that macro cycle, we're going to be swimming tired. We're going to be working hard.
Austin hopes to make the most out of this swim team, and he's excited to see what the swim program will offer in the future.
But ideally, within the next 10 years, I want to be a top 5 school at state. I want to be a conference champion contender.
This has been Zach Gordon reporting for KPTV Panther Television.
Thanks, Zach. We hope this opportunity brings great things to swim. Good luck this season from all of us at RAPEC Now.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to visit our socials at RAPEC Now. This has been Brian Sparks
And Tierra Gatz
with another edition of KPTV Panther Television.